Fucking recording? What's up, guys? Welcome back. And the foul. It's been a long 6-7 months, but we're finally back right after our last episode before the Super Bowl. Giants, obviously Super Bowl champs. What are you gonna do? I hate it. We all hate it, but we're back finally, and it's been a long 6-7 months, and we're ready to roll better than we ever been before.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about a little bit with baseball, a little bit. And then we're going to go straight into football because, obviously, it was a game last night. It overshadows everything.
Yep.
Except for that AL East. That AL East in baseball, people were worried about that, too. So, as you guys may know, the Yankees were, say, 10.5 games up by, July 14th or whatever? Maybe a little later than that.
Before the All-Star break.
So, 10.5 games up for the Yankees shouldn't be. Usually, it's nice and easy. It's a simple walkthrough for them. But they counted something different in Baltimore and Tampa Bay. They knew what Tampa Bay was about because Tampa Bay usually never gives up. Because they're always that team that runs at the end.
Especially like last year.
Yeah. But they always, had the safety net of the wild card just in case. But now, no Boston. And we have a new team now, and the Baltimore Orioles. And it's not just because of their players, it's because an ex-Yankee has taken over that team and made it into a contender.
Like the team that he did before.
Yep. Buck Showalter has done an amazing job with his team, and I am pumped up to see if this team actually gets in the playoffs, because it could be one of those miraculous teams that come out of nowhere and win the World Series. Or be like the Colorado Rockies, win 22 out of the last 23 games, go in the 07 World Series.
Well, I think they just got gassed by winning so many games at the end of the road, or at the end of the season.
They swept everybody in that 07 series.
Yeah, I know.
In the DS and the LCS.
You always do for a loss.
Yeah, in the DS and the LCS. And when they got to the World Series, Boston just finished playing 7 games with Tampa, and they obviously were more fresh than the Rockies were.
Yeah.
But we got that. We got a lot going on in baseball right now. With the Yankees going down that 10-game lead to a 1-game lead now with Baltimore and 2.5 with Tampa Bay. The White Sox and Detroit started off so bad, or not as good as everyone thought they'd be, to the fact that now they're finding themselves 1 game behind the White Sox, who, ex-Met Robin Ventura, has done a great job managing that team.
Yeah.
And I am completely shocked.
One of the managers of the year.
Mm-hmm. He's got to be up for manager of the year. Buck Showalter probably will end up taking it if Baltimore goes to the playoffs.
Yeah.
And even Bob Melvin from Oakland.
People have been saying, what's it called, for manager of the year? Davey Johnson for the Nationals.
Yeah,
he's doing a hell of a job.
Each league gets
Well, yeah, I know that, but I'm saying for the National League.
Oh, for the National. Oh, yeah, Davey Johnson automatically, I think, gets it over anybody, unless they somewhat have a collapse, which I don't think they will. They're 7 games up on. They could pull the Mets from 07, 7 up with 17 left, and Atlanta can come out of nowhere. But it's all possible.
Atlanta is. Yeah. All right.
Atlanta knows how it is to choke like last year. But we'll go through each division really quick. Obviously, the Yankees leading the AL East by 1 game. Chicago White Sox leading by 1 game, and Texas is winning by 5. I don't think Texas gives up that lead. Texas has been good all year round, and what the way they hit is just extraordinary. They're obviously just like the Yankees.
Yeah.
And they have pretty good pitching for a team that hits so much.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I don't think they have better pitching than the Yankees, but they've proved that,
but yet
pitching
again,
may not always be the same thing.
Yet again, though, Texas does end the season off with 6 of their last 9 games against Oakland.
Yeah, and Oakland, the way they're playing right now, even though they did get swept by the Angels,
but they go
come out of nowhere.
They go at home.
Moneyball at its finest.
Home at Oakland. Then they play the Angels, and then they play at Oakland.
And if the Angels are nowhere near contention, or even a little bit,
they're still there.
They would love to end Texas.
Oh, yeah.
Mike Trout, the best 19-year-old, best 19, 20-year-old, sorry, excuse me, youngster in baseball. Screw Bryce Harper. He's not as good.
Bryce Harper's just arrogant.
Bryce Harper is arrogant. Mike Trout is just an amazing guy. He plays the baseball so well.
He doesn't mess up a routine fly ball.
He doesn't mess up a routine fly ball in the All-Star game. He actually makes catches, Bryce Harper with his gold shoes.
Who's your AL MVP?
It might have to be Trout.
I don't know. I gotta go with Cespedes.
It's either Trout or Cespedes.
No. Because listen, when Cespedes
It
plays,
they're like
Oakland 64 and
13.
12.
They're
But when he doesn't play, they're like 17 and like 80.
Yeah,
They just
it
suck
makes
without
no
him.
sense. But it's just like the Evan Longoria effect with that team.
Yeah.
Evan Longoria came back to Tampa Bay. All of a sudden, they start winning again. Evan Longoria is the franchise of that
Centerpiece.
team, and Tampa Bay will do anything in its power to keep him, no matter what. They can give him all the money in the world, even though they probably don't even have that much money, because no fans ever show up to that game.
No.
Florida
they got
Florida
somebody
fan Florida makes me sick.
No, well, you got to think about it. It's September, Florida. Everybody's going to college football. College football is like a dynasty down there.
Yeah, it's one game though. One game out of all 6 days, 7 days.
Down south, football's a tradition.
I
They
understand
don't care about baseball.
but
Not
it's
unless
just,
their team's in it and they're like, oh, who is this guy?
but like also because my cousin lives down, Emily lives down in Florida, and she's a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan, big one.
Like I said, football.
Football, but she even says to herself that there's tens of thousands of tickets left for the Tampa Bay opening season game this Sunday, and she's mad because now the game could possibly get blacked out. My cousin Emily is pregnant, 8 months, and she's going to the game. That's a true diehard fan.
Because she's got nothing else better to do in Florida. She's pregnant. That's all she's supposed to do is sit outside and get some sun. It's a hurricane coming.
No, it's not. It's gone now.
Fast.
Oh yeah, New Orleans knows that.
There's another one.
Yeah, New Orleans paid back, bitch.
Did it take out some of the Superdome?
Yeah, right.
We got to play in Tulane
I'm put
Stadium.
tags on YouTube. Hurricane Isaac. Ha! So anyway, the AL with the wild card and everything. Do you think?
Maybe the Hurricanes have a bounty system on the Saints.
Oh, okay.
Good job, Dick.
A bounty system on the Saints by the Hurricanes. That is very impressive. I actually like that. That was very good. That was great.
Damn.
So
Stick it up your ass, Sean Payton.
bounty this bitch. So
paper towels.
so now the AL East. Do you think the Yankees take it, or do you think Baltimore?
I said the Yankees are gonna miss the playoffs.
So the Yankees gonna miss the playoffs?
Yep.
By what, 2 games?
No, I say Chicago.
That'll be even greater. Stop that.
I say Chicago's gonna win that division. The White Sox.
Mhm.
I say Texas is gonna win that division, and I say Baltimore is gonna win the East. But then I'm also gonna say that the A's and the Rays are gonna both win the wild card spots,
Who
and
wins
the
that
Yankees are gonna be left out by 1 game.
game? Who wins the wild card game?
Oh, you got
Who
some
wins the
haters,
wild
man.
card game? Oakland wins it just because they're playing at home.
Well, I'm gonna go with the Yankees making the playoffs, but not as the division champion.
Wild card.
I feel like they're gonna be the wild card. I actually feel like Tampa Bay is gonna win the division. So,
Tampa Bay plays Baltimore the last 3 games. of the
and if
season.
Baltimore goes and sweeps the Yankees now, or Yankees go to Baltimore, either way.
Yeah, Yankees go to Baltimore. Yankees got like
4
6
games at Baltimore.
They got 6 home games left, or something like that.
And they're like against Boston,
Yeah,
Toronto, right?
Boston, Minnesota,
Yeah.
Cleveland,
It's more than 6
Baltimore.
games. It's more than 6 games.
something like that.
Whatever. But if
That's the rest
Baltimore
of the
ends up
schedule.
sweeping the Yankees, you're going to see Tampa Bay smelling blood in the water. And you know when Tampa Bay plays the Yankees at the end of the year,
Yeah.
always Tampa Bay plays
Well, don't
really
forget
good.
Yankees pitching up the par right now.
Yeah, Yankees pitching right now
It sucks. It's
terrible.
terrible.
right now, and it's
It's
because of
god-awful.
them. Because their pitching was semi decent to begin with, and their offense scored millions of runs, so it made their pitching look
Obviously,
good.
you can
but
score
now-
million runs
but
in that
now-
fucking ballpark.
Now that I say it, though, it's not horrible.
But their offense is not producing as well either.
Exactly. It's not horrible, but that's what happens when you have a home run hitting team. You can't expect them to hit a home run every single game.
Exactly.
Which some people don't understand.
No.
It's like
Well,
last
people don't
night.
understand
It's
that.
like last night when Knicks laid down a bunt. Every Yankee fan was like,
What's a bunt?
"The hell's a bunt?" You kidding me? I know we
Go to
played in a
Queens,
little. I know we played in a
Queens.
little league ballpark, and a bunt
Like,
goes out to center
Don't
field.
get me
but-
wrong. Don't get me wrong. They have injuries. Don't get me wrong. But when their team is depleted, as like the 09 Mets were, where every single player on that
I was
starting
about to say
lineup
that. They don't know
gets
what
hurt,
injuries.
then they come talk to me. Because that's complete injuries. Cranston's out for 3 to 4 games. All right, big deal. Teixeira's been out for, 2 weeks now?
A week.
Yeah. A-Rod's who's been out for 3 months, but, every Yankee fan hates Alex Rodriguez. So
No, wait, they love him when he hits
they
home run, though.
love him, though, when, he's the only reason why they even won the World Series in 09. So they got to pick their stand. They got Chavez, they got Nix, they got Nunez, they got what's his name?
Casey McGee now.
Casey McGee. Those guys played their part early in the season when you guys had your injuries. Now those bench players are starting to die down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So when they start to die down like that, it's like Justin Turner with the Mets. Starts out really good, whatever,
like
because he was playing. Like last year, he was doing amazing because he had to play every game.
Because Murphy
Was playing first and Turner was playing second.
Or no, Ike Davis got injured.
Ike Davis got hurt,
first,
and then Turner started slowing down at the end of the year, like in September,
Because he was
because he's exhausted because he never played a full season.
Does anybody want Jason Bay?
No one wants Jason Bay. We should have done the trade.
Maybe Dodgers want.
We should have done the trade that I said earlier in the season that the Mets should trade before the season started. Mets should trade Jason Bay and cash considerations or whatever like that to the Cubs for Alfonso Soriano because it's a bad contract for a bad contract. And Theo Epstein would love to get rid of Soriano's contract. And a lot of people doubted me for that. They was like, no, you can't do it, because of his contract. You know what? You might have to bite the bullet a little bit. And he ends up hitting 26 home runs this year, batting 284. That's Alfonso Soriano of old right there.
Yeah.
Coming out of nowhere.
And Bay, 24 hits on the season.
And Bay has like 26 hits in the season, but he hits grand slams against the Marlins.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So.
I got that text message like.
Yeah, I know, right?
I read that wrong.
You get the text message, you see Jason Bay hits grand slam, you're like, what?
So who do you have winning the East?
I have,
Or winning the AL, I should say.
Oh, the whole AL thing?
Yeah.
Well, I have Tampa winning the division. I have Detroit coming back winning the division.
Okay.
I have Texas winning their division. I have Oakland and the Yankees playing against each other. So I don't think Baltimore will make it. I feel like they're going to be a game out as well.
Mhm.
But it's a good starting point for that team. But I feel like the Yankees will beat Oakland because that's just the way the fucking Yankees work sometimes.
Chop it.
What?
What's his name? It said, fuck you. When they played him the first time? The
Who?
rookie.
On
On
Oakland?
the A's, yeah.
Oh, hit the walk-off home run?
Yeah.
Cespedes?
Cespedes.
Yeah. I don't think he hit the walk-off home run. Who did?
No, Chris Carter did.
Thank you.
Chris Carter hit it to the Cuban side where
Yeah.
he's got like the Cespedes flag.
So, I feel like it's going to be Yankees, Tampa, Detroit, and Texas. And with that, the Yankees will have to go and play Texas. And I feel like Texas will beat them. But then I also feel like Detroit will beat Tampa Bay. So, Detroit versus Texas. And I feel like Detroit's going to win it.
I have Texas winning it.
Texas, yeah.
Mhm.
I figured that. The third time's going to be a charm for them somehow.
Yeah,
They've
pretty
been there
much.
for two World Series. So,
Switch to the
I
NL.
don't know. It might be the Bills going,
What?
four World Series.
4 World Series just like the Bills with the Super Bowls.
They
Yeah.
could, honestly,
could
they can.
straight out do that.
Because the AL sucks.
You know what's the funny thing? They were one strike away from winning that World Series last year.
And David Freese.
Freeze was like, no.
MVP.
So,
The second starter hold my
So
nuts.
the National League now. Now, the Nationals are going to win the division. I hate
Sadly.
to say it because
you've been saying it every single. They're not gonna win.
they're not going to make the
win. They're not gonna make the playoffs.
They're not supposed to. Though. That's supposed to though. Because watch, next year they won't even make it to the playoffs.
So they made it this year.
They have
I'm
Bryce
just
Harper.
saying because they're gonna. Yeah, fuck Bryce Harper, please. Bryce Harper can blow mine.
Did you guys get text message about that?
Yeah, I get text messages about this guy who takes a shit in the fucking outside or something like that. I don't care.
Now, if they win the division, can he? Oh wait, he can't drink alcohol.
He can't drink alcohol if
No,
he wins.
they got to do a water bath. Wet T-shirt contest.
Oh god,
Maybe
it would
some
be
apple
gay.
juice.
They
Other than Nationals, maybe Obama will go there.
Oh,
Vote
God.
for me.
Vote for me, please.
Because you got to think,
So-
World Series is going to be right at the end. If the Nationals
Yeah,
end
that's
up
a good
winning
question.
the World Series, and then all
You
of a sudden
think-
Obama
You
goes,
know, MLB players are like athletes. Do you think they vote?
no,
You don't think they vote?
No.
You think some
what
would
the hell
vote?
do they care?
No, I'm just saying.
It's not affecting their paycheck.
I'm saying if they vote,
I think they got somebody voting for them.
right?
Yeah, like their
They
mother.
have something like that.
like their mother.
So
like,
they
hey,
don't
can
go to jury duty or
Exactly.
something like that.
Hey, can you vote for me? Thanks.
Thank you. Put 2 in there for me.
Oh,
So
Derek Jeter.
Look,
That's
Derek
a
Jeter
good point.
voted. So, Washington won that division. Cincinnati's running away with the Central.
Yeah.
San Fran and the Dodgers are flip-flopping, but the Dodgers now seem to be like 4.5 out and seem to be sliding a little bit.
Yeah, but so did the Giants. Giants lost 2, so they lost 2, so it's not really like they're losing
Yeah,
ground.
but look at
If
the
anything,
Giants
Arizona,
on that.
anything,
Dodgers,
Arizona's
all the players
gaining
they
ground.
got.
That's true. Arizona is gaining ground, but I don't think they have enough firepower to be up in there yet. They were a team last year that exceeded all expectations like crazy last year and made the playoffs. Now, I feel like it go back a little bit because people still need to develop, progress, and everything like that. And the same thing with the Nationals.
Yes.
Because the Nationals made a huge jump this year. Go back to last year,
They
they were in the third place team with 74 wins, 78 wins.
Yeah.
Or 82 wins, something like
I thought
that.
they were last place.
No, they weren't last. Marlins were last. Hey, speaking of the Marlins, good job, Reyes.
I want to.
I want to go to Miami to win. I don't know why.
I want to win.
I want to win. What are you winning?
I want to pull Husband. I want to be the man.
All right,
As
LeBron.
as long as Stanton leaves and comes to Pittsburgh, it's fine with me.
Kids in
care.
love with Stanton. So the wild
I'm in love
card.
with Dickey. Matt Gay, by the way. but who
Matt
cares?
Gay. That's so gay. But you're right.
18 wins.
Dickey. All right, Dickey should be the Cy
So
Young.
Dick loves Dicky.
So Dick.
Dick loves Dick.
So now we're gonna go to the National League wild card
Just
now.
gonna put it out there.
Oh
Just
my
gonna-
God! Shut up.
He's gonna get up and do it. I love Dicky.
So, National League wild card. Stop. National League wild card. Who are your two teams?
I got Atlanta, and I'm gonna stay with St. Louis.
Atlanta and St. Louis.
Yeah.
All right. I think I'm gonna go the same way. Dodgers might come out of nowhere, take that last spot, but who knows?
I got
Well,
Atlanta.
never
I got
know.
just because St. Louis, they never have. Once it hits September, they know when to start playing.
Yeah, it's true.
They know.
And they do have Beltrons.
So,
Yeah.
all right. Yeah, no. Well, St. Louis, hopefully, because of Beltron.
Yeah.
But we're gonna take a short break, guys. We're gonna come back with what we all love the most, NFL. So
Stanton, call me.
I don't think Stanton wants
we don't think
I don't
Dickie wants you.
care.
Shut up.
He will!
So, guys, we'll be right back.